Hi, my name is Julia DeCastri, and this is my video presentation for Humanities 2020. I chose to do my video presentation on option 1, comparing the first encounter scenes of Story of a Love Affair and The Seduction of Mimi. The first encounter scene of Story of a Love Affair is seen toward the beginning of the movie, roughly at the 12-minute mark. In this scene, Guido and Paula lock eyes with each other from across the street. They continue to make eye contact, but no words are exchanged. They communicate solely through their body language. This scene is relevant to the movie because as Paula sees Guido, she has come face to face with her past and what she has been hiding from. Paula is faced with a rush of emotions, and when these emotions become too great for her to face, she goes home and retreats to the safety of her bedroom. Additionally, in the movie The Seduction of Mimi, the first encounter scene also happens within the beginning of the movie, around the 23-minute mark. Mimi observes Fiore from across the street, and much like in the movie Story of a Love Affair, the two do not converse, they merely make eye contact and communicate through body language. This scene is relevant because at the beginning of the scene, we see Mimi take off his wedding ring and changing his role in society from a husband to a single man in order to be able to flirt and try and seduce Fiore. A great similarity of both scenes is the fact that we see the change occur in the characters. This is a very pivotal moment in both films because we see the characters do a complete about-face and become characters opposite than what has been portrayed until that point. In Story of a Love Affair, the movie is black and white, making the lighting intensified, especially during the first encounter scene. Paula stands out prominently in her all-white attire, while others are dressed in black and blend into the surrounding setting. Guido also stands out in the scene because unlike the other men in the scene, he is not dressed in a proper suit, rather he has a long coat on. Whereas in the movie The Seduction of Mimi, in the first encounter scene, natural light is used and Fiore stands out with her colorful knit creations in the open-air market, while the remainder of the setting is neutral colors and is smoggy. In Story of a Love Affair, we see as viewers, through Paula's environment, that she is a person of affluence. Paula is young and beautiful, and it is obvious that her husband is willing to do anything for her. Paula is presented in a casual situation. She's out celebrating her birthday with her friends. She's unsuspecting of the fact that someone from her past is coming back into her life. She's very innocent with respect to the change which is coming into her life. Alternatively, in The Seduction of Mimi, we see his character change in this scene. Prior to the first encounter, we as viewers know Mimi to be strong of character and a leader with the Workers' Party. However, when he comes across Fiore while going through his day, he sees her and instantly becomes love-struck. He becomes soft of character, and we see Mimi become dependent on Fiore. Mimi becomes starved for her attention, and the more Fiore ignores him, the more he wants her. Fiore's environment tells us that she is a free thinker, as she is surrounded by her creative elements, like her knitting, and is involved in giving out political flyers. In the film Story of a Love Affair, the diegetic sounds we hear as viewers are the sounds of the surrounding traffic and conversations occurring between characters. Alternatively, we hear the extra diegetic sounds of the piano music playing while the characters are standing in the street and on the sidewalk. In The Seduction of Mimi, the scene of the first encounter is strictly extra diegetic sounds until the moment where the car pulls up by Fiore's stand. As viewers, we hear the extra diegetic background music until it is cut off by the screeching wheels of the car and sounds of the fight which breaks out while those from the car attempt to ruin Fiore's stand. In the movie Story of a Love Affair, the scene of the first encounter helps us to interpret the major theme of the movie by adding to the element of deceit and lies. We see Paula hide the fact she saw someone from her past, and she does not tell her husband what happened. Rather, she lies to him and tells him she is not feeling well and desires to return home. Through the remainder of the movie, we as viewers learn that Paula is a master manipulator, and she is left broken and alone in the end. The first encounter scene of the film Seduction of Mimi shows us how he changes his role from husband to bachelor. He slips off his wedding ring in order to walk over to Fiore and seduce her. This is highly supportive of the major roles of the film, like acting according to your role or going against said role, and the theme of seduction. The theme of seduction is highly prevalent not only in the scene, but throughout the movie, such as when Mimi seduces Fiore, when he later seduces Amelia, the seduction of his process into the mafia, and how both Rosalia and Amelia were seduced by Sergeant Finocchiaro. Thank you.